What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's about to be that time.
Savage.
And we're back. One Piece. 1070. Last official chapter of the year. We got the holidays coming up. Shout out to everybody that's joining me here right before the holidays. Some people on the East Coast are snowed in. Some people in the that aren't on the East Coast are snowed in. And we're here. We're back. I'm excited. Chrissy's already using the new special Christmas emoji for today. Let's see. We had a super chat at the beginning. Tai Chi D spins. Genuine question. Did you think Crocodile was connected to the head of Cypher Pole 5 before Spandom? You're the Crocodile guy. Connected to Cypher Pole? I don't know. Let's see here. I mean, is there something going around where people are genuinely talking about Cypher Pole 5 and Crocodile? I mean, if there is something like that, I've been missing it. And I certainly hope there isn't something like that in the chapter. I mean, I genuinely do, but I don't want to hear about it beforehand. Ultimately, my expectations with this particular chapter...
Oh my god, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
Yeah. That's where I'm at with everything. But I know we're going to be doing some fighting because that's what makes sense. We are about 8 people away from hitting 30K. Last time I checked, it was like 29,992. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Push us to the edge right before Christmas. Let's do it. Let's get there. All right. Gonna get into this chapter. Fighting because that's what makes sense. We are about 8 people away from hitting 30K here. Last time I checked, it was like 29,992. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Push us to the edge right before Christmas. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get there. There we go. Gonna get into this chapter. Give some people some emojis before we get into this.
We are about 8 people away.
Another one.
Hitting 30K here. Last time I checked, it was like 29,992. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Push us to the edge right before Christmas. Okay. Let's do it.
Another one.
There we go. Marco said subscribe. Now I can give some people some emoji. Albert, before we get into this. Doggy.
We are about 8 people away.
Another one.
Hitting 30K here. Last time I checked.
Another one.
992. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Push us to the edge.
Oh, double sound. What's going on?
Another one.
Oh, that's right.
Another one.
I got it. Figured it out. Figured it out.
Another one.
Shout out to the boy Fable. My man had to one-up me. Sorry about that. It was pulling from the desktop audio, but I cleaned that up. It was because I went and did the gift memberships and the audio was playing from the... It's all good now. We should be situated now. Alright, I'm gonna get this chapter up. Very motivated with the gift subs. The gift memberships. Gotta remember this isn't Twitch. Everybody's getting emojis today. And we got some subscribers here. Are we gonna push over to 30? Are we gonna push over to 30? Just might. We just might. See where we're at. 4 more subscribers, and we're at 30K.
Another one.
Let's see. The boy Fable.
Another one.
Out here turning this into a King of Lightning pre-stream.
Another one.
My man said, "Happy holidays, y'all. Wish you and your families well." I do wish everybody a great holiday, good time with families, and be careful if you're traveling, especially if you're on the East Coast, because the weather is not great, and it is not going to be great for the next couple of days. I'm hearing that's the word on the street. See. All right. Shout out to the 300 people in here with right before the holidays. AJ.
Lavish bracket, in a lavish bracket, gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric. Do you see this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust me, you could track it.
My man said, "Merry Christmas to a One Piece New Year."
Beat my fabric. Do you see this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust me, you could track it.
Hi! We haven't even gotten into the chapter yet. Man, Ty said, "Sorry I'm late, Captain. I see Fable got started without me. How come I can't bequeath memberships?" What up, Savage Crew?
Lavish bracket, in a lavish bracket, gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric. Do you see this?
So I tried doing the memberships on my phone and it wasn't letting me. I needed to be on a computer in order to do it. Shout out to you guys, man. Look at these W's raining in the chat. Look at all this lavishness. Look at this. We got the gift subs in here. We got the love in the chat. Man, amazing, amazing. Yamil, oh my god, my guy. Giving those emojis out. It's a Christmas miracle. We need 2 subs. 2 subs to 30K. 2 subs to 30K. AJ, member for 19 months. It's a One Piece miracle. 2 subs. 2 subs. And we're at 30K.
Another one.
Giovanni's got the emojis now. I want to see those choppers in the chat.
Another one.
Basics if it was 8 cents plus the 95 I don't have.
Another one.
Third Eye Guy Michael Lacoste. I haven't even gotten into the chapter yet. Everybody's getting subs. Jeez, at this rate, we might get an emoji. Michael Mouton joined. Look at those choppers.
Another one.
The analysis for this is going to be like 5 minutes longer just to announce all of the gift subs, and I love it. I love it. I'm here for it.
Another one.
We did it! We did it! 30K! 30,000 subscribers. We're here. We made it. People subscribed. We did it. We there, people. We're there. 30,000.
We did it. We did. I can't say it loud. Hold on, my headphones. Stuck in my hair. Woo!
30,000
Another
subs.
one.
We did it.
We did it. I love you all. Mwah. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you.
Hey.
We love this. Thank you.
Another one.
Okay. Because
boom. Loggy Doggy came in with the poverty bracket.
Savage.
Happy holidays. Congrats on 30K. Thank you. My guy, Mark Creasy. Mark Creasy in here. Just showing love. No, Reese said, why is Chrissy happier than Rand? I'm happy. What are you talking about? I'm spamming the buttons. This is big news. Evo Warrior, my guy, member for 19 months. 30K hype, Reverie hype, 1070 hype. Ty, at it again. Here's the 30K crew members. Y'all are savages. He said, hi, Chrissy Swan. Look at this. Look at this. Fable. Chrissy cameos. It's a Christmas miracle. Look at all this. That's my new lavish button, by the way. You guys like that? We got the Hans in there.
Savage.
Very motivated said, popping the Coquito bottles for 30K. Way to go, fam. Happy holidays. Yo, pass the Coquito, please. I haven't had any this holiday season. I need to, and that's because I haven't gotten
Another one.
fan. Over there. Ricardo Perez said, Broke Boy Gang, thanks for all the amazing content. Congrats on 30K, dog. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Wow. Jacob coming in with the Merry Christmas.
Lavish bracket. In a lavish bracket. Gotta have it.
I also like this because I played Lavish Bracket underneath it, and like it just goes.
Pay my taxes. Trust me, you can track it. Lavish bracket. In a lavish bracket.
Just spamming this button.
Racks, I gotta have
It's my new favorite button.
Beat my fabric.
Baby Pluto N said, "Hey, look at us."
Pay my taxes. Trust me, you can track it.
Who'd have thought? Not me.
Savage.
Not me. Said, but it all. I need a button that's that. I you know what? That might be an actual. That probably wouldn't be too hard to green screen either, because he's just against the black background there. He said, but in all serious, happy holidays, Randy Savage. # lavish bracket. Chrissy said, I'll make some coquito tomorrow. Oh, yes. Boys, about to have some coquito. We in here. We in here. Ty said Fable said he has a coquito bottle for every gift sub recipient.
Savage.
Wow, we passing it around. We passing it around.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Savage.
Oh man, we hitting the coquito. We hitting it. Wow.
Lavish bracket. In a lavish bracket.
The Hans gotta come back.
Gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric. Do you see this jacket?
Oh wow. This really did turn into a King of Lightning pre-stream. I haven't even read the chapter yet. Yo. Barry said you're welcome. Yeah, you just convinced Chrissy to give me some coquitos, so thank you, Barry. Michael Mouton said, congrats, Randy, on 30K. Always great to see fellow film industry people win. My man. Go. Marco said, love the new overlay. Yeah, I'm gonna be spamming it. I'm gonna spam that one. All right. Matt B said you need to do a 3-minute dance to some OST before it's King of Lightning stream. We just had King of Lightning here last week. It's fun. We had some good conversation, me and Cole. I like that. A lot of people said it was their favorite Theory for Theory. We got into a lot of topics. We hit a lot of topics. MC20, member for 19 months. 30K isn't enough. Here's to 1 million more. Thank you. Hey, rein them in. Rein them in. If you guys didn't see, I also did a collab with Tekken. All right. Spoiler alert. IRL. All right. I pulled up on the boy Tekken. It's on his channel. All right. People say, King of Lightning, I really love your content. Oh, wait. Mark Creasy, member for 15 months. Genuinely happy to be in this community, man. Can't imagine this year without y'all. Congrats on the 30K, Captain. Be the big G. I'll be here next year, too. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Here for this. Here.
Another one.
I got caught. Oh, yeah. For anybody that doesn't know what coquito is, I see Eva was asking about it, and Giovanni came in. He said it's amazing eggnog, Puerto Rican style. All right, that's how it that's how we operate. All right. Brandon King, my man said Merry Savmas. Hashtag Merry Savmas to Randy, his family, and the Sav crew. Shout out to y'all for 30K. You deserve it, my guy. Getting that Guild to Zoro money today. Well, we had Guild Ty Zoro in here. We had Guild Fable. We had AJ Tesoro. This.
Savage.
Even Barry and Yamil got in there with the gift subs. Milo D Cake, member for 9 months, said, "Wait, you telling me that wasn't an amazing green screen edit with Tekking? If you know, you know." Yeah, it was. You know, used all of that film industry knowledge, and just Tekking is an amazing actor. He was able to really play off of me, and the the green screen effects really worked. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna get. I'm gonna get into this chapter now.
Another one.
We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna get this OST popping. All right. See if we get a little bit of lore piece. I'm expecting some fight piece. No matter what.
It's about to get spicy.
It's about to get spicy. All right. The most powerful beings. The cover page. The cover page? This is big news. We got Vegapunk here. We got Judge looking like Sanji. I can already tell which one he is. We got Caesar with the Oh man, he's got the Matilda cut out here. He's got the 1960s bob. I'm not certifying that haircut. Is that Queen? Looking like a Chad? So when he was skinny, he was too popular. And who is this woman? Could it be Stussy? Is that Stussy? Was Stussy a part of Mads? Is that what we're doing here? My man Queen's got the Sarkis pants on. Sarkis got all of his drip from Queen, apparently. I'm still on this cover page, people. The two people on the right and left flank, they just look like randos. Promising scientists gathering for the sake of the world and all mankind. Why does Judge look like the I'm about to get savage. Why does Judge look like the fake Straw Hat, Sanji? like his drip looks like Drip, who had no drip. Like, am I wrong here? I still haven't gotten past the first page. Like, Brandon King said, you got to start doing pre-stream worship for the goat crocodile and the Queen Vivi. Oh, we need to manifest them in these chapters. You know this? I don't know. Stussy is my pick right here, but the other thing that I'm noticing is that the leggings look like Bonnie, so could this be Bonnie's mother? Like, legitimately. Like, that's how Bonnie, am I wrong? Like, I think I'm right here. Like, those leggings and everything. I'm not saying Stussy is like Bonnie's mom, but I'm saying that this is either Stussy or Bonnie's mom. Why are Vegapunk's eyebrows like 50 feet away from his eyes? Oda is so wild. All right, I'm going to the first page. Okay, here we are. Like, Stussy literally has those leggings too. All right, then I'm right on the. I might be on the money here. I might be on the money here. No one notices Gangster Gastino. I was talking about him. All right. Battle Axe, Thud, Kya. Sentomaru struck down. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. Luffy pulls out the mask eyes. Don't underestimate me. Saw his attack coming, moron. Typical Sentomaru fashion. That was like his quirk back in Sabaody. You know, he was saying, like, I'm the most tight-lipped man in the world. I won't tell you my name. My name is Sentomaru. I told you my name because I wanted to. Yeah. I thought I blocked it. Ooh.
That's a spicy meatball.
He thought he blocked it. Lucci stocks on the rise. You're tough, but I need you out of the picture. You outrank us in the command hierarchy. As long as you're conscious, we can't use the Seraphim. Oh, he's gonna go for the kill? Hold up. This is the Lucci I need. Lucy B said, life-threatening temperatures down to minus 40 degrees Celsius are expected in USA. Stay safe and warm. Listen to Lucy B. All right? It is cold. Gum Gum. Booming White.
Savage.
My man's going full cartoon mode. Kanji used means white, but the kana sounds like the classic dawn sound effect used for grand moments. Can also sound like dawn. Oda's back at it. Alright. Booming White Whip. Okay. This man really hit him with the Tasmanian Devil. He really came in like, wee! And hit him. Alright. We in here. Hurry, Luffy. We've got to get to Vegapunk fast if we have any hopes of saving this kid. I spun too hard, I can't stop. My man keeps spinning. Alright. Now is he going towards them? Oh, where are you going, Luffy? Take shelter in the factory. Alright, S-Hawk is on the move. Taking down the fodder CP whatever agents. I mean, they could be CP 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably not 9 though. Alright. S-Shark out here with the swim fruit again. Is he like drowning them in the floor? Is this a savage? Yeah. They're unstoppable, and if that isn't bad enough, we'd still lose if we found a way to destroy them. It's even more terrifying when you remember they're still just children. Vegapunk, that's the power I'm talking about. The very shrimpy version of Jinbei is using. It's the swim fruit, right? Woo! 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 Let's get that lore. Let's get that lore.
It's about to get spicy.
Power belongs to Senor Pink, my sworn brother from the Don Quixote family. Only one person can have a fruit power at a time, so did he bite the dust? So you noticed. That man is currently an inmate at Impel Down. Alright, so are we getting the lore that the lineage factor was extracted from the Impel Down Don Quixote members while they are imprisoned? Replicated, but they're still alive, because we're going to get that secondary Impel Down 2.0, where Senor Pink gets... He becomes like the Mr. 3 of that particular escape. Alright, let's go. Alright. You saying you made a copy of his fruit? So far, it's only been possible to manufacture Zoan fruits artificially. There's also Caesar's smile fruit method. However, I consider that unacceptable. Yeah, he could die 1,000 deaths and it wouldn't be enough. Alright. I'm fairly certain that with unlimited resource, even special types of devil fruits can be recreated. However, I have yet to confirm whether such synthesized fruits can be awakened. So that's the flaw. He can replicate the fruit, but it may not awaken. Okay. There has to be some drawback to making a copy of a copy. So, you know, let's see. Okay. I tried my hand at Logias, but they were trickier than expected. Is he going to talk about how he was able to only, like, turn them into Paramecia style, like with Kizaru? Alright. There's an alternative for Paramecia types. This is what I wanted, by the way. Lore piece. There's an alternative for paramecia types. I found you can synthesize a blood additive, the green blood, as using the SAD to do this. All right, let's see. From a paramecia user's lineage factor that will grant their power once transfused. That's what you see running through their arms. Yep. Right there. That could be their weakness as well. I call it green blood. Okay, there we go. We're seeing the green blood. You're telling me you created blood? Oh my god! When did they get Boa's blood? When did they get this? Oh, wow! Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's a spicy meatball!
She has the Maramara no Mi. Oh my god. Vegapunk. Vegapunk.
You can't keep getting away with this! You can't keep getting away with it!
This dude is outrageous. This dude is outrageous. Geo spitting. They got Boa when she was a slave for sure. That checks out. That checks out. But we would need confirmation that Vegapunk has been working on this particular thing for about 10 years, because that was like 10 years ago, at least. All right. The Seraphim are the culmination of my ideas. Versus shock. God. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
The peak of what our science can accomplish, they may very well go down as the most powerful beings in the history of the sea. So that's why the warlord system was abolished. Do you have any idea what you've let loose? Frankie is loving this. He is eating this up. So basically, they're just Navy weapons. Yes, and they pose a huge threat to us. Next page. Yeah. We got a little dome in the background that looks like Trunks' time machine. Centamara, sir, are you still breathing? Please fall back. Oh my god. Luffy really pulled the Looney Tunes and like has done a Wile E. Coyote in the wall. Lucci's cracking his neck like the fight's over. Ooh, he's going after Centamara. Soru. What is this? Luffy gigantified his face, turned himself into the entrance of a fun house. Man's laughing. Lucci has no idea what's going on. This is not the same man he fought 2 years ago. Mugiwara. He's trying to eat Lucci like a mole or a chipmunk. Oda's having way too much fun. My man's coming in with the hungry hippos. Alright. He's spitting rocks back at him. This is absurd, and I'm a fan. Okay. Luffy is using the warp pipes, which, by the way, this is exactly what I was talking about. That this has to be what they're. This is it. This is the Futurama thing I was talking about. The pipes that are going to send them to the upper level. This is just like in Futurama. That's it. You just get in there and then you fly to the other side. But he's rubberizing it so that he can slingshot into Lucci. What did he just do? Did he just turn his hair into goggles? Booming white rocket. He just hit Luffy with the reverse third trimester. Lucci needs an emergency C-section right now. Oh, man.
I like it.
This man manifested some goggles, yeah. Alright. What insane power. Yeah. I'm losing consciousness. Can't hold on. Is that Lucci saying that? Alright. Hurry this way. The vacuum rocket is waiting. Hurry and get on. You have my gratitude. It's nice to see such a kind version of you, Hancock. You insolent dummy, I'm just following orders. She has the same personality as Hancock. She's totally gonna fall in love with Luffy. Alright, so they're heading to the Futurama warp pipes. Please refrain from trying to board last minute. Straw Hat, I'm trusting you with Grandpa Punk. You got it. I'll get him off this island no matter what. Preparing for takeoff. It's so fast. Incredible. Huh? Where are we? Where's Vegapunk? Luffy has turned old again. Feeding the theories. Feeding the theories. We're eating. We are eating. We're eating. Alright. These are the tomate pills. This is the same thing. Alright. Where are we? Where's Vegapunk? You've come to. Stay calm. We're on the vacuum rocket. Who the hell is this supposed to be? It's a long story. That's Luffy, but let's save the explanations for later. Alright, so they've got Atlas in the back. We've got Chopper, Jinbei, Bonnie, and Luffy. They're heading up to the upper dome. Yeah! The approximate journey time from the Fabrio Stratum to the Labo Stratum is 32 seconds. Inside the lab, we have reached your destination. So quick. All subsequent flights have been canceled. The Frontier Dome has been fortified. Intruders have infiltrated. Be on high alert. To all lab workers, please remember to barricade the factory shelters properly. Put your tray tables up, and your seats in the full upright position. You have to hand it to him. Vegapunk couldn't ask for a better bodyguard. Who says that? It's a real pity, said tomorrow. Our orders are to wait for the Marines. If we wait too long, they'll get away. They seriously want you dead? Isn't that a waste for the government? You're the smartest man in the world. And would you rest easy if you thought such intellect may turn against you? Not that I ever intended to do so, mind you. Now, the weird thing is why didn't they just get, like, at least one of the Seraphim to go with them onto the... Because if at least one of the Seraphim went with them, Vegapunk would be able to trump Cypherpole's authority. Sentomaru is out. I mean, I don't know if he's dead, but... Alright, let's continue. Anyway. Oh yeah, I suppose it would make sense to snuff out a potential liability like you. How can you talk about snuffing someone out like that? An Emperor's crew showing up just as things come to a head. What a serendipitous twist of fate. There's that word again. Fate. Fate. Alright. So you really want to come aboard our ship? Talk about heavy cargo. I'm all for it. I'll show you General Frankie and the Sunny. Are you ever gonna unbind our feet, you senile geezer? Oh wow, where are we? Quick, Dr. Atlas needs medical attention and repairs. We'll leave her to you. Where are you going, Bonnie? I'm gonna make Vegapunk turn my dad back to normal. If he refuses, he's a dead man. Remind me to never make you angry. Alright, this looks like this is gonna be the last page. Alright. Block off every exit. Okay. There are 6 Vegapunks left, including the real one. Yeah, but that defense system of theirs is a tough nut to crack. Lucci just had this whole fight with Gear 5 Luffy, and all he has is a band-aid on his face. Alright? Lucci's stocks are high. Is that Kaku being a true Sav sitting on Sentomaru? Is he just sitting on Sentomaru? Savage. And he also put his entire fit back together too. Lucci's got sauce. He's got hella sauce. All right. I don't care. I won't let a single one of those rats scurry off the island. Oh my. So the Straw Hat crew has allied itself with Vegapunk. What did I say? Kizaru at the end of this chapter. On paper, that should make for a straightforward escape. But boy, are they in for a surprise if they think it'll be easy. We'll proceed as planned. Get as many warships as possible to Egghead. Ah!
Another one. Another one. And another one.
They're coming. They're coming. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Chapter notes. The title used Jinri, which means humanity or human race. However, in a Japanese fantasy and sci-fi, most races are still considered human. So to avoid any mix-up, we've gone with the more generic being. All right. Luffy's attacks in Gear 5 use Shiroi, white. However, the pronunciation is given in katakana, an elongated dan. So is it like Shiroi dan? This is the same sound effect used all over. Yeah, we know all this. The prominence of the dawn sound effects in manga. Okay. So, is it like Shiroi Dan Rocket? Shiroi Dawn. Something like that. Wow. All right. Things are happening, people. Shout out to the 500, almost 600 people in here. Like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. We're here. We just finished the read-through of the chapter. Okay. The wins that we definitely got from last week were Kizaru at the end of this chapter and the Marines pulling up Buster Call style. Like, this is... it's going to be mass exodus. I've been saying that this is the archipelago reversed. Every element of the archipelago is here, excluding Rayleigh. We've got Kuma. We've got Kizaru. We had Sentomaru. We're gonna have real Kuma, you know? Oh my god. Sam said Kizaru doesn't know Kuma's on his way to paw everyone out. Yep. Just like last time. And he'll probably have something to say about that too. Like, hey, we're not having a repeat of what's going on last time. But I mean, I'm here for Kuma to slap Kizaru though. That's the way to make it opposite. Come through. He slapped the Straw Hats away. Now, Kuma has to, you know, just E-Honda slap the Marines away. That would be the parallel. That would be the reverse side of it. And then they're free to go over to the next island while most of the Marines are flying in the air all across to different places for 3 days and 3 nights. And then they have to regroup while Luffy and the gang are figuring out exactly how to get to Laugh Tale and everything like that. It's a real, I mean, that would be a way that it isn't all that convoluted to get the, you know, the force that would be stopping them, that would be in front of them, out of the picture for 3 days, 3 nights, conveniently. Chrissy said Bonnie doesn't care about anything. She's just like, let me get what I need to do done. And she loves that about her. Pablo Lowe said, theory I got from the cover page, the woman in it is Miss Bakin. If you look closely, it kind of looks like she got black shades on in the cover page. And Weevil is actually her creation, the first and failed Seraphim created from Whitebeard's blood. She could have gotten it by being a temporary nurse on his ship. Vegapunk perfected the science and combined it with all other Matt's creations to make the Seraphim. Judge's lineage, Caesar's smile, Devil Fruits, and Bakin's body clones. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think Bakin was a member of Rocks. I mean, I'd be okay with that, but I like the idea that it's Stussy. And that's why Stussy is like, oh, it's been a while since I've been here on Egghead. And I'd just like a conversation between Stussy and... But, you know, the other thing, too, with that is why wouldn't Stussy and Judge have had a conversation at Whole Cake? So I'm kind of debunking my own thing right now. Oda could still go that route, but then that's a minor plot hole. A minor plot hole. One we could get past, but yeah. Nami's real mom? I mean, hey, I'm okay. The reverse third trimester. You guys like that? Yeah. I mean, that's what it made me think. That's what it made me think. Oh. Let's see here. Catching up on the chat here. We got Parvision in here. What's up, my man? Just catching back up on everything here. Orna says, am I the only one who does not trust Vegapunk? I trust main Vegapunk. I don't trust Lilith, though. And probably some of the other ones. Matt B said, who's to say Stussy and Judge didn't have a conversation? They sat at the same table and we just never really saw anyone have a conversation. You know, we're jumping. You know, we're jumping there, but Stussy is Nami's mom. I mean, that would be interesting. I don't think that that's going to be the case, but that would be, I'd be okay with that. I want Nami's mom to be important. I want to learn what happened on Okiat Island. You know, like who is Nami's mom? You know, I mean, like her predisposition for the weather, like, has to come from somewhere. Mariko said, why not Lilith? So I think that Lilith is going to betray them because Lilith is so money hungry and money focused. Like, she's the greed aspect of the group. So if, you know, similar to, I feel like Lilith could be manipulated in the same way that why am I forgetting his name? My man who stabbed Whitebeard. Spiders something. Squard. Spider Squard. The same way that, like, Akainu basically went up to Squard and was just like, blah, 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 blah. And then he went and turned on Whitebeard. Like, Kizaru just needs to go up to Lilith and be like, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, they'll betray the Straw Hats in some way. And, you know, they'll get out of it. But, you know, it'll be like a quick, like, oh no. People said Lucci literally got his back blown out by Luffy. This chapter is not safe for work. Wow. 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 Yeah, Squard. Yeah, I remembered it. I remembered it. I just had to turn around and look at the figure that I had here, and then it came to me. What's y'all getting into in this chat? Come on, guys. Jen said Lucci survived for 3 chapters, Randy. He did. He did. Where are all the people that said he wasn't going to survive 3 pages? Yeah. But, you know, shout out to Sentomaro. He's sufficiently packed. We don't know what the case is, but Kaku is sitting on him. Sitting on him. How savage can you get? Lazy Player said, congrats, Randy, for 30K. Rise to the top. Yep. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We made it. We did it. Did it. Woo! And Kaku didn't even lift a finger. Just imagine the carnage once that man gets moving. Squard as a punk with Popster gave him for it. And the main Vegapunk would probably forgive too, because literally a part of him. Legitimately. Actually. Factually. He said, I'm glad you brought back the Zoropack. The Zoropack has never gone away. Out of any of the emojis that I have, you know, gone and switched in and out, the Zoropack has actually always been there. Just saying. I don't think I ever got rid of that one. But I did replace the crocodile emoji for the chopper one for this stream, because I didn't expect any crocodile business here, so it's like, yeah, all right. But, you know, chopper in a bag, it's presents, it's Christmas, we got that. Yep. We don't, we are apparently 19 members away from another emoji. As we, you know, continue to get higher and higher, the distance between emojis gets greater, so that's the problem. We have 180 or 181 members, something like that. Chuji's dead and gone. Chuji's in our hearts forever. If Chuji, you know, became the Ratatouille that we all wanted, the emoji would have stayed, but he didn't. Chuji's the secret last Vegapunk. Alright. So, I really want to see if Vegapunk has given S. Hawk a devil fruit. And if he has, I am, you know, I talked about it, but I would hope that it would be Jozu's diamond fruit. That would be a lot of fun. Honey, join the channel. Appreciate you. 18 more members until a new emoji. Shout out to Ace2532. My guy came in for a character that's been discussed for so long, yet only just was recently properly introduced. Vegapunk is easily in my top 5 favorite characters, along with Vivi, Zoro, Crocodile, Buggy, and Jinbei. That's a good list. That's a great list. We've got some oh man, Fable with the gift subs.
Another one.
Hey. I'm gonna throw that out there for that. I love that. Let's see. We got a lot of overlapping top 5 people there.
Another one.
Although you'd have to push one out, because that's 6 people. Vegapunk is awesome. Vegapunk is amazing. I really do like it, and I'm loving the...
Another one.
Just the lore that he's dropping, and he's going with the Straw Hats. It's just going to be more lore. Like, Vegapunk is literally Oda's vessel to give us more lore.
Another one.
Look at those members, man.
And another one.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. We're close. We're close here.
Another one.
Let's see.
Another one.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that emoji. Let's see here.
I do this?
Another one.
Mr. Mava with the two-piece there. Appreciate that.
Another one. Another one.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Another one.
Everybody's getting emojis today. Let's see where we're at. Kip/Seaway member for 12 months said, "What if S-Hawk has Captain Buggy's Devil Fruit?" Ooh.
Another one.
Better get a Buggy Seraphim with his or another Devil Fruit. So I'm in the camp right now that expects no Buggy Seraphim, because Buggy does not have an animal classification that matches the original Warlords. But if they did get Buggy's lineage factor from the time that he was in Impelled Down, but the thing is too is that they didn't know he had a Devil Fruit. That's how Buggy was able to escape. So I really don't think that that's going to be a plot hole if they manage to get his blood. Mark Reezy said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Randy, probably. Let's see.
Another one.
Let's see where we are on the...
Another one.
Three more members and we get an emoji. 3 members. we almost made it. We almost made it. We need 3 more. Let's see here. Brandon King said S-Hawk has Mach Weiss's Ton fruit. Explains how he'll be able to slice through the main thing of Amazon Lily by changing the weight of his slashes mid-slice. That's fun. That's a fun idea. I like that. That's a lot of fun. I don't know. I really love the idea of him having Jose's fruit, but if he has to have a Doflamingo member's fruit, that's kind of cool. If that's the way that he can use it. What other fruits in the Doflamingo family could be used? I mean, Diamante's fruit would be pretty interesting as well, since Zoro didn't really get to fight Diamante, and if there wasn't a personal vendetta between him and Kyros, I think that that's what his fight actually would have been, rather than Pika. Chrissy said, "Are we sure Chuji's not chilling on the ship making dinner for Zoro and Brook?" We are not sure. We are legitimately not sure about it, actually. Gio said, "You get a member. You get a member. You're all members." Yeah. Milo said, "Great catching the stream again, Captain. Great seeing you all. Until next time. Hashtag free Chuji." Well, 3 more members, and then we can free Chuji. Let's see. Brandon said, "Oh, the flag fruit could be super creative." Yeah, because we didn't really get to see all the ways that could get utilized. So then that's a possibility there. We also have to consider some other groups of people that may be arrested at this time, but really the Doflamingo family was like the major group that we took down that actually would be an impel down, right? None of the big mom kids got captured and taken and impel down, so who necessarily knows what happened to Kaido's forces, and if Green Bull actually really did murder Queen, King, and Babanuki and the rest and all that, who knows about what's going on with those fruits. But man. Chin coming in with the facts that the strongest Don Quixote family fruit has got to be trebles, right? Yep, the snot fruit was OP. That's why
Another
saved
one.
for that. Saved for the end. Law's fight. The number 2 of the arc. Chad Ocho, member for 18 months, say congrats on 30K to our GOAT. Happy holidays, y'all. Thank you, Chad. Our resident rubber and polymer expert of the Savage Pirates. Mark said, I wonder what makes it difficult to copy Logia fruits. Is it that the user has to be willing, hence Kizaru? I don't know, that's bothering me. I think it has to do with the intangibility, because that's what he wasn't able to get. He experimented on Kizaru, but he was only able to give lasers. He couldn't turn people into light. He couldn't, allow people to dissipate and then regroup again. So it's Fable said calling it now. Captain Kuro comes back as S-Cat. I saw this fan comic that was put in the Discord that was really interesting. It was drawn well, and it basically suggested that Captain Kuro was a deserter of the Cypher Pole program that then became a pirate. And that's why his Shakshi is essentially like Soru. So, because that was, and a lot of people have brought that up over the years, that, Kuro's movements and everything like that could be considered like a foreshadowing for Rokushiki. And I would love that as like a lore drop, that Captain Kuro was, in the rank, in the thick of it, with like maybe even like who's who, like the class behind Lucci and them. As I said, Viola is S thick. Good lord.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Jen said 2023 road to 50K subs for Randy. Let's make a road to a hundo. Let's do it. Let's aim high. Road to 1 million. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do our reread here and get into the real nitty gritty of everything that we've got. Let's see. I'll be right back. A little bit of chair piece, and we're going to do our reread. We're going to go in depth. Ugh. Okay. We're back. Okay. We got 220 likes in the stream. That's great. We got 500 people here. 557, apparently. You can get those likes up. Those are rookie numbers. Nah, I love it. Thanks, guys. Oh, shout out to Ain't Me. We're gonna hit 30K subs and 200 members in the same stream.
Another one.
We just might. We have 198 members. Ain't Me with the gift subs. Wow. We just got an emoji. We just got an emoji. Shout out to
Another
Ain't
one.
Me. W's in the chat. We're at 200. We're at 200 members.
Another one.
Boom, we got it unlocked.
Another one. Another one.
Thomas said, I love the Hansel. He's so hot right now. So we'll hit the Hansel button.
Another one.
You know what I like about when I hit the Hansel button? When they do all of like the camera flashing, it reflects on my Kevin Conroy autograph in the back. So it's just look, I hit the button. It's just all of the strobing goes on. I love that. Chuji has been freed, by the way. All right. Chuji is free. We did it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Chuji is free. Oh wow. Thank you, Ain't Me. You got us to the threshold there. We did it. Return of S-Rat. Okay. So going into the reread. I want to see nothing but Chuji's in the chat right now. Let's see here. Okay. I just can't get over how much Judge looks like Drip, the fake Sanji. He looks like Sanji without sauce. And without drip. Like, his hair is interesting. You know. Niji and Ichiji, like, definitely inherited Judge's hair. Whereas Sanji got it from Sora. But this man did not have drip or sauce. Whereas Vegapunk definitely does not have drip, but he does have sauce. Queen, Pants is drip. He's got hella sauce. Caesar has no drip, no sauce. Chrissy said, it's a Christmas miracle. Lazy Player said, oh my god, I just got membership. You made my day. You got access to those emojis, my friend. Debate who's the ugliest Mads member? Well, let's get the poll. Let's get the poll going. In my mind, there's only one correct answer here, and one arguable answer, but we're gonna go for it. Here we go. Ugliest Mads member. Sora gave Sanji 100% of his good DNA. This isn't as lopsided as I thought it was going to be. I mean, there's a clear winner here, and the winner that is the correct answer, but... Been smoked dripless. I probably should have named the whole least the Mads member with the least amount of drip. Brandon King said, people were talking about how mega sus the Cypher Pole agents affected by Boa's fruit are. Gotta call FBI on them. There is that element to it. But, wasn't it said, or was it just a theory out there that it's, you know, if someone else used the fruit, it doesn't have to necessarily be love. Because if you could turn... You know, like if Blackbeard ate it and, you know, you turn someone to stone with fear rather than love, then, you know, there's the possibility for that as well. But it's kind of, that's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
Nani?
All right, we got 103 votes in this. I'm going to end the poll soon. Marco said Vegapunk is the drippiest. He's the sauciest, probably. Like, his confidence level is peak. Oh, wow. We just had an upset. If I had ended the poll 20 seconds ago, it would be completely different than what it is right now. Wow. I'm gonna let this ride out for a little bit now. Oda clarified that if Blackbeard ate it, then it would be fear-based. CP0 might be going, aw, kawaii cute, said Fable. Maybe. I mean, but the thing too is that it's the hard thing here is that it's muscle memory based. The real Hancock does use it in a sexualized nature, meaning the Seraphim, like the original Hancock, would generally use it the same way that she does. So that's not, it's not good. It's not good any way you paint it. It's not good. Ooh. It was neck and neck, but then the original winner of the poll just came through. Oh, now it's neck and neck again. This poll is wild. I wish you guys could see it from my end, because it would be like watching a horse race or something. Okay, so I'm doing my reread here. Lucci's out here trying really hard to kill Sentomaru. Luffy's out here with the Tasmanian Devil. Fable said the chat clearly decided Queen is the hot boy of the group. Oh wow! Someone just snuck up to the front. This is the closest poll. It's like a three-way tie almost. Fable said, also, Randy, I think it's crazy that you didn't put the lady as an option. What if I wanted to vote for her? I think that would be unfair, because we would just be judging a female by their backside. The woman there is... we don't know anything about her. That lady is still unknown to us. The S-Hawk comes through, slices everybody. No indication of a devil fruit. S-Shark, literally burying people alive like it's Savage. Ooh, someone really just kind of jumped ahead. It's not a three-way tie anymore. I love how Stussy says, it's even more terrifying when you remember they're still just children. And it's after the Jinbei attack, right? But that line would be better served after the Hancock moment. Oh, man. Giovanni said top two, then re-poll. Oh, you guys can see the results yourselves? I thought you guys couldn't see what who's winning or not. Really? You guys can see what I see? Oh, wow. This whole time, anytime we've ever done polls, I have always thought I have always thought that I was the only one that could see the results. Oh, wow. Yeah. So Caesar was winning for the longest time. And then Judge crept up. And then Judge was winning. And then it was a three-way tie between Caesar and Judge. And then now Vegapunk and Judge have just completely eclipsed Caesar, who had a really strong lead at the beginning. Now it's just between Vegapunk and Judge, and it is neck and neck. It is very close there. Vegapunk 34% of the votes, Judge 33% of the votes, Caesar 25% of the votes. At one point, it was like 31, 31, 31 for all of them, except for Queen. So I like that we got the confirmation that Senor Pink is alive. So Frankie is he's still going to be able to have that drink with his bro and hear all about Russian. Rushan. There's a lot of engagement in this poll. We got 235 people that have voted. I'll probably end it pretty soon. Let's see. Fairly certain that with unlimited resources, even special types of devil fruits can be recreated. Now, the banana looks like Kaku's fruit. Has somebody already gone through and matched the fruits that Vegapunk is thinking about? That one in the center, I recognize that. Is that Kaido's fruit? Kaku's fruit looked like a banana. The one on the right, I feel like we know which one that is too. Somebody had to have done this. Yeah, center is Kaido. Okay, so I'm right on that. The banana is Kaku. Which one is the one to the right that we can see? All right, poll is ending. 241 votes. Good poll. Vegapunk voted ugliest Mads member. Judge in second place. Caesar in third. Queen last. He's skinny, so he's too popular. For me, my personal pick, Caesar. That hairstyle is atrocious. And his outfit, awful. Chrissy, I don't know what that's in reference to, but I'm hungry now. Yamato on the right. Interesting. I knew we had seen that fruit. So, is this saying that Kaku is actually a mythical giraffe? Well, the Kirin is a mythical creature. So is Kaku actually like the mythical Kirin that we thought Yamato could have been all those months and months ago, probably years by now? Is that Oda's sly way of doing it? And I feel like the one underneath Kaido's fruit, we could probably match that to something. You could argue that maybe one of them is the Maranomi in the background, but that's, we're picking at straws there. I feel like I remember the top part of the fruit that's on the bottom there. It almost looks like Buggy's fruit. But Chad Ocho said cap spitting. Caesar Clown has negative drip. Exactly. The boy didn't have drip until Capone forced him to. Think of Orochi's when you see the bottom one. That's a good point as well. Yeah. That particular poll was a chat request. Yeah. Tried my hand at Logias, but they were trickier than expected. There's an alternative for paramecia types. Found you can synthesize a blood additive from a paramecia user's lineage factor that will grant their power once transfused. So, S Flamingo totally, like, there's no way they're not having the Ito Ito no Mi at this point. I've been saying that. It's going to be another W. The emphasis on this green blood is definitely, like, this is going to be their weakness. Like, they have to target that. And it may be something that Usopp does. This may be a way that Usopp wins because he's the sharpshooter. So if he can find a way to break that glass to where that green blood would start spewing out, that would be a huge win for Usopp. Small target, and then boom. One of the Seraphim down. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, these Cypher Pole agents, they are heavily in the mud. They have heart eyes. This is like a 12-year-old boa. No. No, sir.
Right away. Right to jail, right away. Right to jail, right away.
Right to jail. Right away. That's what needs to happen. Fable, spitting, saying what I preach. Usopp does love beating up kids, so him being responsible for taking down maybe even Seraphim Boa. Seraphim Boa, that is going to be Usopp's opponent. Oh wow, you heard it here first, folks. Seraphim Boa versus Usopp. Seraphim Boa versus Usopp. He sharpshoots the green blood and wins. Straight to jail right away for all of these.
All that for a drop of blood.
Yep. All that for a drop of green blood. They may very well go down as the most powerful beings in the history of the sea. I do like that Sanji and Robin are, very skeptical about all of this. Wrench Dodger said, I'm dying. Usopp's like speeding up kids. Come on. Miss Golden Week. Sugar. Corona.
Another one.
I'm missing one. Definitely in the future at some point, Flampe. That's got to happen. But, I mean, as far as, like, the legitimate ones, there's another one. Who am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, I mean, just recently, the, Bao Wang, right? See. Where's Sword when you need them? Somebody's got to arrest these guys. Facts. Emil Diaz, member for 19 months. Real Boa used to be a slave. S Snake is a slave. Oof. That's one of those things you put on a meme of like someone staring out a window, like just realizing something. I'm just reading that like this. Oh my god. Corona's not a kid. She's like 25. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, it still goes. She's got a childish nature. She acts like a child. And it still goes along with the lines that, like, basically the only male that Usopp ever fought was Chu. And, like, a little bit of Page 1 and Mr. 4, but I mean, he mostly focused on Miss Merry Christmas. So, it's just Usopp versus women. That's it. Young, very old, childlike. No, I said Sugar second. I didn't miss Sugar. And even then, Sugar is not actually a child as well. But it's still a case. Oh, I like that fable. He said, once the Straw Hats free the Seraphim, I want adult Boa to treat S-Snake like a little sister. I like that. I like that. Emil Diaz said she needs a new Fisher Tiger. Well, Luffy could be that. He is the liberator. He's the warrior of liberation, so he just needs to liberate the Seraphim. If they can find some way to disable the authority chip and give them autonomy, where they can kind of go off on their own and figure things out. You know, there's been a lot of stories, comic books, movies, videos that have dealt with that, like the truly powerful being that is controlled, and then once they, get their own autonomy, they just kind of go off and do their own thing. And there's plenty of different variations of that. The Justice League cartoon did that with Dr. Ivo's robot. Technically, Dragon Ball Super, did that with Android 17. Like, he got his autonomy and he just went and had a family and, just went off and bought a zoo or whatever he did. There's a lot of stuff like that. Reset. Well, I wasn't too much active today, but now I have to leave. Have some nice holidays, everyone. Glad to witness the 30K mark live. Let's aim for those 50K now. Keep it savage, everyone. Thank you, Reese. Happy holidays. You're here. And I love spending, 2 days before Christmas with you guys. It's fun. Brought out one of my old Christmas sweaters from a few years ago. Hotline Bling meme. Taking it back. It's dated, but, you know, hey. I saw it and I was like, I haven't worn this in a while. Wrench Dodger said, if Sanji meets S Snake, I hope it's a point where we can see that Sanji has grown and interacts with her normally. Maximum Cove. I mean, that would be like... We've never seen Sanji do that with a child. Alright? That would be like Tama or Toko or anything like that. Like, it's on the same level. So, no. Oda's not going to go there. Home Killer Confuser said, oh, W for me. Back when the Seraphims were introduced, pointed out how huge they were. Randy did not agree with me. I did not agree with you. That is true. Now, granted, a Jinbei and Kuma Seraphim would be larger than most people anyway. S-Hawk and S-Snake do still look normal size to me, though. Dak Sake, what's up, man? Doing a little reread here. Getting a little deeper. Let's see. So I'm at the fight part. Moving a little through that. Back at the reverse third trimester rocket attack. Moving past, we've got Boa Seraphim following orders. I wonder if this exchange between Jinbei and Hancock will come back later. Because it's like, you have my gratitude. It's nice to see such a kind version of you, Hancock. And then I'm just following orders. Now, the Kuma was considered a problem child. So they have these authority chips. But is there a way and is there a world where they could bypass that? Like, she's forced to fight them, but remembers, like, this kind exchange here. And decides that she doesn't want to fight them. Meets Luffy and, you know, falls in love with him. Something along those lines. Wrench Dodger said, S-Croc coming out the tank with the cigar in his mouth already lit. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. That man has sauce and drip muscle memory in. So you gotta come through with the heavy drip. If the Seraphim Croc does not have drip or sauce, then Vegapunk failed. Vegapunk did not do an accurate version there. Michael Mays Jr. said, what up, Randy? On stream, sorry I'm late. What's your take on Luffy using Dawn in his new moves in Gear 5? Well, he's going to bring the dawn of the world.
Savage.
You know? But, I look at it more as dawn, you know, like do things with a dawn. Now there's obviously, you know, there's the pun for dawn, but the real element here is, you know, that he's basically so cartoony that his attacks now have a sound effect in the name, is essentially what's going on here. So he's so cartoony, he's adding his own sound effects when he's attacking. Daxake said, if Vegapunk made an S-Croc, would it have sand powers? He said Logia powers were tough, but Paramecia could be used with green blood. I think that it would be a situation where S-Croc would be able to shoot sand and dehydrate enemies, but would not be able to turn into sand. So they'd be able to suck the moisture out, probably. But I think it's just the intangibility, because the pacifistas have Kizaru's laser. So he's operated on Logias, he's made it work to an extent to where they act as a paramecia. So it would be a paramecia sand fruit rather than a Logia sand fruit that would be unable to awaken. Neil said, will S-Croc have the hook hand? Good question. I'm thinking not. Because the implication is that he lost it when he was a rookie to Whitebeard. So theoretically, when he was that age, he wouldn't have the hook hand, but I think it would be more of a stylistic choice from Oda. He doesn't have to give the Seraphim Croc a hook hand, but he could if he wants to, keep that alive, I suppose. But, it's like when we see the child version of Crocodile that Oda drew, don't they have two hands? They don't have their hook hand yet. Dak said, I like that a lot. Like, S-Croc isn't made of sand, but he can use sand. Yeah, in the same way that they're not made of light, but they can shoot and use light, the way that Kizaru does. Majin Z said, Queen has light lasers too without Kizaru, so don't think that's what's going on. No, we literally got confirmation from that from Drake in Sabaody. He was like, oh, I hadn't realized the pacifistas had advanced this far. And then when he sees the laser, he's like, they've got Kizaru's laser now too? Like, that is a literal line in Sabaody. So it's, unless it gets debunked, that's where I'm at. Vegapunk experimented on Kizaru, could not get the intangibility, could only get the shooting of lasers and light. Whatever Queen is doing could be different because it was also rechargeable and it was, firing rapidly, which is different from what the pacifistas are doing. It's different from what Frankie does. Sanji even said, like, Frankie would be interested in that tech. There was never any follow-up on that. Frankie never found Queen's blueprints or anything like that, but ultimately, Frankie will eventually get some version of that power. Vegapunk. Okay, S-Croc, let's cut that arm off. For accuracy. That's what Yumil said. Fable said, Ivankov suggested Crocodile is a secret. S-Gator might reveal what that secret is by their design. Yep, female Croc, all that's been around for years. I remember the birth of that when that chapter was weekly, and it is, I don't think a week goes by where people don't talk about that. So it would be a cheeky thing from Oda to have the Seraphim be a woman, but we'll see. Bone Killer said they should tattoo the scar across the face for identification purposes. Same with S-Snake's earrings. I think the biggest identification that Oda could do is just making S-Gator S Croc A, just dripping with sauce and drip. Like that, you gotta have the fur. Like this man, I say this a lot, but this man stopped in the middle of a prison break, full stop, to make sure that his fit was straight, right? Bars. He had his priorities lined up. The same way that Jinbei has a Seraphim that can go and has the muscle memory for fisherman karate. That Crocodile Seraphim needs to have muscle memory drip and sauce. That's it. But the hook is probably the best indicator. Even though at that age, Crocodile wouldn't have the hook. Dax had a question for you, Randy. Do the pacifistas use the same lasers as Kizaru? Or is Kizaru's light just the same type of light that lasers are made of, like Frankie's and Queen's? Until we get the complete specifications, I don't know. But the answer that I'm going to go with is what's in the text. And the text says that is Kizaru's laser. So, lineage factor from Kizaru. And then whatever Vegapunk did with that synthesized a laser from that. So it may not be that they have a fruit, but that Vegapunk was able to take Kizaru's ability and recreate it in some way using his lineage factor. Because all of the other Seraphims have fruits. So if they had Kizaru's fruit and everything like that, we would get a little wacky, right? But he did something with Kizaru's ability to be able to get that laser. Because we're not, it's not that they've eaten. They've definitely got something going on here with, the swim, the, paw, and the Marrow, but somewhere in there is the Pika, like something. So Vegapunk he's stacking abilities somehow. I just need like the Seraphim Crocodile to pull up like this. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. He just pulls up like this. Dripping. Sauce everywhere. Right? That's all I need. That's all. Baby, you can tell your cat I said, what's up? See here. Can Caribou beat Kizaru? I feel like if Caribou absorbed Kizaru, he would dissipate into a million different particles and push through the swamp. Dax said, yeah, I guess that Drake being an undercover Marine aids to the idea that he would actually know whether it's Kizaru's beam specifically. That's what I'm saying. Like, Drake should be a reliable source. He's a member of SWORD. He was a Marine. He had some sort of a interaction and relationship with Kizaru because Kizaru, spoke to him like, oh, Rear Admiral Drake. Funny to see you here, right? Which is another indication why Kizaru is not a member of SWORD. Right? Which is another reason why Akainu is not a member of SWORD. because Kizaru and Akainu are always together and always working on plans. So they are not involved. See. Where are we in the read through? Okay, so back to the reread. Straw Hat, I'm trusting you with Grandpa Punk. You know, definitely. Sentomaru had all of the keepings of someone that would turn within the Marines and be helpful. Luffy even said to Sentomaru that he didn't think that he was a bad guy. Someone earlier was talking about how Luffy listens to Sentomaru. He's not following Sentomaru's order here at all. He's treating Sentomaru like a friend, like an ally. Vegapunk already asked for him to get off the island with them, and Luffy agreed. So Sentomaru saying this to Straw Hat is just like, please just do what needs to be done. And then Luffy's just giving him the satisfaction and the like, I got this, bro. That's basically what's going on. Let's see. So then they get into the Futurama tube, which is a little bit different than the Futurama tube because you actually sit in something. Luffy's back to being old, which just fuels my Tamate Bako theory. Very good, very good. And given that Stussy is here as well and was the person that was after the Tamate Bako box, I'd love to get some lore. Ranch said, which other vice admirals are showing up with Kizaru? Well, Yamakaji can stay as far away as possible. But if I get Momonga and Egghead, woo, Momonga and Egghead, yeah. I don't think we'll see Stainless. Dalmatian would be interesting because we never really had any focus on Dalmatian. Bastille didn't really get to do anything. Oh, you know what would be really cool actually also is Onigumo. Onigumo would be cool because he's totally evil. He's never turning for anything. So if we get a replay of like the Buster Call Admirals, so we would need Doberman, Strawberry. I could see Strawberry pulling up. I could definitely see Strawberry pulling up because he was with Kizaru back in the day also in the Jinbei flashback. So Yamakaji's a bum. I threw him, so many times. I actually did break the figure. The last time I threw him, he did break. I don't know where his coat is. I can't find it. His coat broke off. I don't know where it is. That's how much of a bum he is. He was so much of a bum he broke when I threw him. But Mamanga supremacy. Shin said strawberry fits with Vegapunk's head. I like that. Yeah, we need that strawberry versus Vegapunk like head showdown. Oh man, but I mean it would be better years ago because he doesn't really have the same, you know, tall head that he had. Have I seen Avatar: Way of Water yet? I have not, and I'm a terrible James Cameron stan right now because I wanted to be there day one, but I've just been busy. Then I was also, you know, if weather wasn't bad and things like that, like I was going to go to a screening in New York City where James Cameron would have done a Q&A after with Sigourney Weaver and all of that. I was going to go to it, but ultimately it was just going to be too much. I was like, I'm not. I wanted to. I was like, you know what? For Avatar 3, I'll do it. But I'm excited to see it. The movie came out 13 years ago, and there's only one way to see that movie, and it's in theaters. If you're waiting for that movie to leave theaters, that is not the way to see it. So they go through the vacuum rocket. It's amazing that they're able to have all of these, like this entire conversation in 32 seconds or less. When they go through this machine, I am going to count in the anime. I'm going to count. When this rocket goes off, we're counting 32 seconds. If it's longer than 32 seconds, Toei, no. No, no, no. Wrench Dodger put the Zoro emoji, said Onigumo, Doberman, Strawberry, Mamanga, and Dalmatian. That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup. That's solid. That's solid. That's what I want to. Alright, so then they pull up in the hyper capsule, which kind of looks like a Dragon Ball capsule. And one of the areas that we saw earlier looked like the time machine from Dragon Ball. Some Dragon Ball vibes here. Definitely some homages to Toriyama subconsciously. So they've fortified the Frontier Dome. So now they have to use the Seraphim to break through, which is now where everything's going to turn into Terminator, as the Seraphim like go on a rampage trying to break in. Orders are to wait for the Marines. I'd love to see Garp pull up, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just had that idea. Like, if they're pulling Vice Admirals out, I mean, he's retired, but if Garp pulled up? I don't know. This is all where Sword needs to, like, come out into the light. I need this. It's like everybody's gonna come there with their own mission and everything like that, like to stop Vegapunk. But then we're going to have like Helmeppo and Prince Gruss and all of that. Like those guys from Sword, like, they're coming there to get a Seraphim to go after Blackbeard. So they're not going to be, like, after Vegapunk in the same way. They're going to have their own itinerary, their own mission. DJH said, Lucci clearly lost and they had to wake his ass up. He did lose. And that was always going to happen. Never once did I ever say that Lucci was going to beat Luffy, if that's what you're suggesting. I just said he wouldn't go down easily. And it took 3 chapters of them fighting to even get to this point. And it wasn't even a situation where it all really came to a head. Because it's more of like a fleeing situation. Lucci was down. There's no question there. But he also got back up, put his drip back on, and only has a band-aid on his face. Like, he is not rattled at all by what happened to him. So his durability is insane. Pablo said, if Vegapunk got a hold of Toki's devil fruit, he could create literal Terminators. This is true. This is true. But it would be reverse Terminators. Because they'd be going into the future rather than the past. They'd have no way to come back, just like a Terminator. So, on my reread, I'm back at the last page here. Nami is, like, very shocked about getting Vegapunk on the ship. I love that they're still all binded to the floor. Like, they're just there for the show. What is Bonnie holding, by the way? Because that does not look like the lightsaber or anything. It looks like something new. Savage. Have we seen this before? Am I forgetting this, or...? These ships are pulling up, and I love it. I love it. LJ916 said, dang, I missed the chapter review, but wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you, LJ. Merry Christmas to you as well. And I kind of agree that the possibility of the cover art character being related to Bonnie. Yeah, there's a possibility for that. If it's not Stussy, it could be like Bonnie's mom, and that's where the relation went, and they already had an established relationship between Bonnie's mom and Vegapunk, and when Kuma came into the picture, that's how he became friendly with Vegapunk. Like, there's a lot of ways that you can line things up with that. Oh, Gio, don't worry. Mars is a huge Bluey fan. Yeah. Chrissy and I have, and Mars, we all have matching Bluey t-shirts. He's got Bluey action figures and all that, don't worry. Let's see. Sanji weaker than Magnets confirmed. Anon. I feel like if Sanji really turned the heat up on his feet, he probably could break that though. Like, he really should be able to do that. Zoro would have cut his feet off by now. Where is Zoro? What is teasing us so hard? Like, he is... Zoro and Kizaru is happening. Alright? It's happening, people. Zoro versus Kizaru. It's happening. Anon said he was just joking. No, but you're right. I mean, like, he really should be able to get out of that situation, though. Not with that Hawaiian drip. Facts. You know what's crazy, though? Luffy transformed out of his Gear 5th, right? And then immediately switches back into the Vegapunk drip. How is that? How is that possible? Has anybody talked about this? He went from, like, having his chanclas on and his sash, gets out of Gear 5, and then suddenly automatically has his Vegapunk drip back on and the boots and stuff. Man, anime logic. Also, W for me, because it looks like Kizaru is after Vegapunk. Like, he's not turning. Savage. He's not friendly with Vegapunk. He doesn't care. He's here for the mission, which is so good for the story. It's so good for the story. So I'm just gonna take that.
Another one.
Flondimon 91. I think the mysterious woman on the cover page is Weevil's mom. Thoughts? We had talked about that earlier. Someone earlier mentioned, that could be that, and that Weevil could be like the first Seraphim and things like that. It's interesting. I like the I think it's better for the story. I mean, if it is Bakin, then we have narrative relevance for Weevil. But I really like the idea of adding stronger relevance to either Stussy or showing us a potential Bonnie mother, and when we get into like an eventual Bonnie and Kuma flashback, which we're definitely getting at some point, it would be cool if that was, foreshadowing that character. I'm with you, Cone Killer. I was just about to ask the same question. He said, I wonder if Gear 5 will always make his sash purple, like Hulk's pants. Yeah, I want to know that as well. If that's just going to be the general design, or are we dealing with a different colored Gear 5? Don't know. Fable said Gear 5 Toon Force is greater than reality manipulation powers. Gio said, Flan, we hit that earlier. It's credible, but Randy doesn't think so. It's not that I don't think so. It's that I like other possibilities more. It is credible. It is possible. Those are the top 3 answers right now. I'm just to be different. I'm going to put Bonnie's mother at the top, then Stussy. Stussy was my initial thing when I saw it. I go Bonnie's mother, Stussy, and then I'll go Bakian because I don't have any other, reasonable guesses. Nothing else has come up. Maybe the Choclas are part of Gear 5. I mean, they're just part of Luffy. Negative drip Luffy. The goggles were great. Ooh, Yamil said Sora, Sanji's mom. Duh. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a great one, actually. That's above Bakin for me, for sure. And she's next to Judge. But at that rate, I would say if it's Sora, just turn around and show us. Why hide it? But I do like that a lot. They gathered for the sake of the world and all mankind, funded by Dufeld. What made them all turn evil, except for Vegapunk? Clearly, there was a pivotal moment that made them change their tune towards everything. This is it. Toes out in this weather. You out your damn mind. That's all facts right there. Put those toes in some socks. Put them in some shoes. Put them in some boots, depending on where you're at. Wouldn't be me. I'm loving the chat right now. I'm loving the chat. So. All right, guys, we're at the we're past the 2-hour mark here. This was a phenomenal stream. We'll get into the any last thoughts on the chapter or anything like that. I'm gonna do some reread, get the analysis shot and everything. Sunday is Christmas. I doubt I'll put the video out on Christmas because everybody's going to be busy anyway. So probably Monday. Gonna aim for Monday. And we got my boy Prototype Virgo in the building here. Let's see. Thoughts on the Knights of the Zodiac Trail? I have not watched it yet. I've never actually seen Saint Seiya, so it hasn't been a priority for me to watch it. But I guess I should watch it because Kenyu's in it, right? So Virgo, you're sick, man. I feel like I've just been I was like back-to-back sick for a while. Finally feeling better though. You get there. Take care of yourself. Put the Henny down. Let yourself recover first. Let's see. Any reverie plans? I mean, we're still trying to figure it all out, but it's gonna. The idea is after 1071 comes out, so and we have a break after that, so maybe then, but no official announcement on that. But there's definitely a lot of stuff to be talking about. No Henny for this man today. So. Flan said, I really want you to take my theory and make it good, but I think some of the celestial dragons will actually be strong in a mythical zones we haven't seen yet. I mean, there's always the possibility. I would personally prefer that all of the celestial dragons are trash. And that they need Cypher Pole Zero to be their, like, bodyguards for a reason. So we would go from there and transition by beating them, then Celestials aren't really a problem. But Emu and the Gorosei could be problems. They could be strong. They could have crazy fruits that Otis has been holding on to. That's the kind of thing. But I want all of this, like the regular celestial dragons walking around with the helmets and everything like that, just trash. Miozagard is Admiral level, Virgo. I don't know about that. Fable said he wants to see what devil fruits they fed to the slaves. Now that's cool. That's a good idea, right? Because we do have the context for that. They were doing that for fun. So that would actually be really interesting. That they, instead of fighting themselves, they send a bunch of slaves out that have really ridiculous fruits, and they don't want to fight, but they feel forced to because they haven't had anything to hope for. So they start fighting with everybody, protecting the celestial dragons because they don't know any better, until there's finally a moment which allows them to feel like they could turn on their captors. You know, Luffy goes over, takes away their collars and everything like that, and then now they have all these like overpowered people that they can turn against the dragons. I'm into that. I like that. Virgo said the background music you have, YouTube doesn't claim it? Nope. Because it's a complete recreation of the music. It is not the actual music. Wrench Dodger, since Stussie's age is a guarded secret and it's pretty likely she was in MADS, I think her specialty was genetic research related to the aging process, and that also helps her stay young looking. Maybe. But I think that that's also just an Oda thing, that women in One Piece can stay relatively young looking all the way to 60. Dizza said, I don't get copyrights because Ty bought the rights. Barry said Carolyn really stole it for the whole stream. Yeah, he was here for the beginning, and then he never got to come back. And right before Christmas. So we don't know when 1071 is going to leak, but it will, based on the pattern of chapter releases for the past 20 years. First chapter of the year always comes early. The official release of the first chapter of the year is on a Friday. Isn't that interesting, guys? January 6th, I think. First Friday of January. The official Viz will be out. Do we wait until then? Or should I, when the TCB goes live for the holiday and everything, should I just set up a stream even if it's not on our normal day? Either way, Next Friday is actually my son's second birthday. So I don't know if we'll be streaming that day, but we could probably do like a year in review. I feel like that's kind of the idea. I don't know if I'll bring a guest for it. Might just be us. We just kind of go through and talk about all of our favorite chapters, favorite stream moments, channel moments, all of that. We'll definitely do one more stream that's non-chapter related. And then I don't know how to tackle the early leak of 1071, because here's the thing, guys, if it leaks like ridiculously early like they normally do, like over a week or whatever, like I'm not waiting until January 6th. We'll have some sort of a stream for the chapter, because I'm not trying to get spoiled, and then we'll just figure out some other stream or idea or something like that. Appreciate the early birthday things in there. Shit said Hunter x Hunter won't be in Jump anymore. Did we reach the maximum amount of chapters we're getting? I still have to read. I read up to, we did on Twitch up to 397. Did the Spiders flashback, which was great, and then got to I don't know where we're at now, but I gotta catch back up with the 2 or 3 chapters that have come out since then. Oh, did I leave that in the description? Yeah, I'll take that out. Let's see. Jumper moved it from weekly. Was it getting too violent? Jump's just not going to release it weekly anymore. What is it? I'm confused. I'm gonna have to do some more research into all of that. Either way, we'll keep an eye on the Discord. Keep an eye on the community posts, Twitter, everything like that. I'll try to keep everybody updated on what we're doing with the channel, as far as when we're going to stream next week, when we're going to tackle 1071, depending on when it comes out, and yeah, and then I got to solidify things with what's going on with the Reverie and all of that. And then that's it. So I'm gonna start wrapping things up, guys. I appreciate everybody. This was an amazing stream. We made it to, we got 50 new members in this stream. We went from 150 members to 200 members. We reached 30K in this stream. We got a new emoji, and we got to appreciate One Piece greatness all together. Gotta love it. Appreciate you guys. I hope to see you guys sometime next week, hopefully before the new year. If I don't see you because you're busy with holidays and everything like that, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays. Everything. We're here. Savage pirates for life. We hear. Chuji was freed. All right, guys. Drop those choppers in the chat, especially because Virgo's here. Drop those choppers in the chat for the holidays. Those are the presents. Those are the bags. Merry Christmas and to all a good night. Yep. And I'll part everybody with my rendition of Christopher Walken from Batman Returns. Santa Claus, afraid not. Just a poor schmo got lucky. And forgive me if I want to give something back. My only wish is that I could give you expensive baubles. World peace wrapped in a big bow. Unconditional love wrapped in a big bow. That's the line. Fudged it up. Messed it up. Couldn't remember it altogether. But it's something along those lines. And then he goes, Merry Christmas. And the penguin is like, oh, but you can. Oh, but you will. Batman Returns, my favorite Christmas movie. Fun fact, it is a Christmas movie. Right? Chrissy and I put it on every time we put the tree on. So. Virgo's like, I'm already sick. Have you no compassion? All the choppers. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I love the emojis. I love the emojis. All right. We gave 50 people emojis today. So that's I just want to sit and bask in the emojis. Everybody should have emojis now.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
But my favorite line in that movie though is when Batman takes his mask off at the end and Walken is there. And Selena Kyle is doing her whole like 6, 7, all good girls go to heaven. And Michael Keaton takes the mask off, and there's like a quick shot where you see that he actually has like black rings under his eyes from the makeup, and then it magically disappears. Because they didn't think about that when they were doing it. And then Christopher Walken's just befuddled because he's seeing Bruce Wayne in a bat suit in front of him, and he had no idea that Bruce Wayne was Batman. And he's still confused. And he's just like, Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed up like Batman? Because he is Batman, you moron. Was. And then he shoots Batman. But just, why you dressed up like Batman? Might be one of my favorite quotes in any movie of all time. Of all time. Of all time. LJ916 said, question. Do you think since Luffy got in the vacuum rocket old and then announced it would take 32 seconds to get up to the top, and then Luffy was back to normal when they got up, shorter recovery time now? Potentially. It may just be like a minute that he needs. I don't know. I mean, I would love some classification, but either way, it's all ties into my Tamate Bako theory that like those pills are tied to it. Hody OD'd on those pills, turned old, turned white. Luffy transforms, turns white, turns old. Like, there is a link. There's a link. So. And that's it. I'll leave you guys all with that little walk-in. And like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Later, everybody.
I've been swimming deep, deep. Savage.